Hello. I started a little early because I realized I don't know what happened to the live stream. It's like it got deleted. So I had to make another one. So here we are. Hello. Happy Sunday. Mom is first in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I'll give everyone a few minutes because like I said, I don't know what happened to the original live stream. So nobody could set their notifications. So I have some things up on the screen to look at. If any of that looks nice, please feel free to request. These are Silpata. This is Brighton, obviously. We have some cloisonne over here. Sterling. These are sterling with 14 karat gold. This is just a really pretty rose quartz wrap bracelet. Hello, ladies. Welcome in. This is a really cute little toucan brooch. These are sterling. These are actually, I knew I was going to forget the name. Something with a K. Oh my gosh. All right, well, while we're waiting for people to come in, let me re-look up what that was. Cabana. These are Cabana sterling. Very good brand. This is Ann Koplick. A nice little set. Welcome in and happy Sunday. So I have a bunch of new stuff and we'll do some clearance items and we'll see what we get through tonight. We'll do the usual 2 hours, and after 1 hour we will do probably 2 $5 credit giveaways. So let's go over some rules. First of all, I broke a nail, so please excuse that. I put a band-aid over it so it'd be less ugly. All right, so we are having an auction tonight, and I have Kyle, my handy-dandy helper, here with me.
Good evening, everybody.
And Dallas is under my desk in his bed, as per the usual. And yeah, so bid increments are $2 minimum. You can bid as much as you want, but it's $2 increments and a $2 minimum bid. And then that's up to $50. And once we get to 50, we're going to move to $5 bids. And even if we get over 100, it'll still stay $5. Make sure when you're coming in, you are pressing the thumbs up. I know I don't normally do Sundays, but this past week was so busy. This whole month was busy. If you realize, I didn't even have my usual 2 auctions. It was just this one because I've just been literally balls to the wall busy. So that's why we're having it tonight. So it might be a smaller turnout because it's not my usual night, but that's okay. And people can watch the replay and, you know, claim that way as well. So I will be invoicing after the show tonight. And what it's going to do is it's going to be for the upcoming week. So I'll bill you with shipping, but nothing will go out. Nothing will be shipped. It'll just be all set and ready to go for the end of the week. And you can obviously add to it. And if the shipping goes over the $5, I'll just, bill the difference, a few dollars, or if it's a purse, adding to it, be $5, the usual. Hello, Karen. Welcome. Welcome, everyone coming in. I said I would give it a few minutes because I don't know what happened to my live stream and nobody could set their notification. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I had to create a whole new one. What else? So yeah, I invoice through PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account. You can still receive the invoice and pay with any debit or credit card. And yeah, payments due immediately. That's right on the bottom of the screen. So other than that, we should get it started. Maybe we'll start off with a clearance item to warm us up. Let me find one of those while we're kind of just hanging for a second. clearance item. What are we gonna do? Actually, let's do this necklace. All right, so I'm gonna move everything over so we don't aggravate the StreamYard and not be able to focus on things. Hopefully I don't forget about all this stuff over here because the iPad blocks it. Okay. Hi, Beth. Welcome in. And welcome in everybody that's joining. So let's do this J. Crew necklace. We'll do that first and bring you in a little bit. And it's perfect for the summer with the little flowers and the faux tortoise shell. You got clear rhinestones in the center of the gold tone flowers. J. Crew here with your lobster closure. So this is a newer J. Crew piece. The older pieces have that señorita clasp. All right. So this one has like a little dippy doodah in there. And it can go from 17 to 19 inches. It is in excellent condition. And let's start it at $4. So these three here are stationary, and then the rest move. So it kind of gives you like a nice little U shape. All right, we have Beth in at 4, looking for 6. Thank you. And if anyone's just joining us, I will be billing tonight after the show with shipping, but I won't actually be shipping until the end of the week. So that way you can still add to your order. And if anything, I could always adjust the shipping price. Not a big deal, like add $1 or whatever it is to, make up the difference. So you can shop all week. I think that's a lot easier for everyone. I know for me it is, so I'm not rushing around all week, but then it kind of saves you guys on shipping. You can shop the whole week and not have to worry about paying shipping every time you order something. All right. Hi, Jay Girl. Hi, Marsha. So I don't see any other bids, so let's call this down to Beth for $4.
All right. We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, first item of the night. Congratulations and thank you. All right. Let's do these gold tone earrings. So I will have mostly sterling tonight, but I do have a few pieces of costume that'll be mixed in, like these. These are a costume pair of gold tone cameo earrings. They are not a, true shell cameo. It's probably just a resin, but they're still really pretty and they're still in excellent condition. And they have the post back and the backs to them. They measure in at about 1 inch. They're beautiful. And we will start these at $6. Okay, Rose is in at 6, looking for 8. Thank you so much. I'm just going to leave them right here while I figure out what I'm going to do next. Let's do, we'll do this ring next. Oh, I gotta just test the stones. Okay, so these, we'll give a few more seconds. Next bid is 8. Beautiful gold tone, excellent condition. They're honestly like new. Just like a resin cameo. All right, let's call it to Rose for 6.
Alrighty. We're going once.
Excuse me.
Twice. With fair warning. Sold.
Oops. Okay, just want to test those stones. Okay, congratulations. Thank you, Rose. So pretty. Okay. This ring is blue sapphire and CZs. We got the CZ on the top and the bottom. And I know it kind of looks black, but it is blue. There you go. You can see that a little bit better there. And it is sterling silver. There is your 925 there. And it is a size, oops, sorry. It's a size 9. Hi, Shelly. Welcome in. Size 9, blue sapphire and CZ. And we will start this at $30. Sterling silver, blue sapphire, cubic zirconia. Shelly's in at 30, looking for 32. Thank you. Why does it look blurry? There we go. Give it a few seconds. 32 is the next bid.
All right. We'll stop calling. We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right. Congratulations, Shelly. That's going to you. Thank you so much. Okay, then I have, if you liked that, but it was a little big, I have, hi Karen, welcome in. I have this one, and welcome anyone else that's joining us, welcome. So this one is also blue sapphire and cubic zirconia. It's a little bit different of a design, and it's smaller. And you have your 925 there. And this one is a 6 1/4. And we'll start this one off at 25. Blue sapphire, CZ, sterling. I hope everyone had a nice weekend, and 4th of July is this weekend already. I feel like the summer is just flying. We had like chilly weather until last week, and it was like 100 all week. It basically started the really hot weather on the first day of summer. It's like, I'm here. Get ready. Okay, we'll pass on this. So if anybody wants it later, just let me know. Or if you're watching the replay, you can email me right down there. Okay, let's do a pair of earrings. We will do the Cabana sterling earrings. So I'm going to take the backs off because if you see, it kind of looks funny because your earlobe isn't in between, so I don't want that to distract from what they really look like. I am still doing a purse sale on Friday. Yes. I was going to change it to like the weekend, but I feel like if anything, people are doing stuff on the weekend and not on Friday, right? Like, yeah, people have off on Friday, but if they're going to have a party or barbecue or go to one, it is most likely going to be on the weekend, right? So I'm still going to do a regularly scheduled purse sale Friday. All right, so these are Cabana brand. That's the designer. Sterling earrings. They have a post back, but the hoop does dangle. And the back has the marking KBN for Cabana, and then stir. They measure 2.5 inches. And here are the backs for them. It is all hollow, so it is not heavy. They are very lightweight for sterling because this is not like a full filled in, and the hoop, these are hollow. So let's start these off at $30. I would actually love to do a clearance purse sale as well, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that this week. All right, so let those sit. These are the brand Cabana. KBN is the marking on the back, sterling. I even wanted to do a preview video today, and we just had no time. We were literally running around all day. Okay, so we will pass on the Cabana sterling earrings, and just holler at me if you want me to bring them back up. I'm going to put them over to the side. And let's do the cloisonne necklace. This is so pretty, especially if you like pink and flowers, and obviously cloisonne. It has a beautiful gold tone clasp. Actually, I'm going to leave that open so I can measure it. It is 22 inches, 22 total inches, so that's the total length. They are knotted in between. And I would say they're probably about the size of a pea, maybe a hair bigger. And we'll start this necklace, the cloisonne necklace, at $20. It has pink with like almost like a reddish rust color in the center. It's almost like a pinky purple. Some of them are a little bit more purple than the others. Like this one's a little bit more pink. That one's a little bit more purple. Beth's in at 20, looking for 22. Thank you. Oh, Karen, Beth's got, yeah, at 20, so 22. Yep, there you go. Perfect. 22, looking for 24. Whew, okay. What are we going to do next? Well, I guess we'll just work through what was on the screen when we first started. Beth's back in at 24, looking for 26. 26 back with Karen, looking for 28. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Beth. So let's call it to Karen for 26.
Okay. We're going once. Twice. Fair one. And we're sold.
All right, thank you and congrats. And thank you, Beth, for your bids. And thank you, Karen. All right, that one you might want to get a bigger bag for, so it's not like shoved in the little one. All right, let's do these earrings next. I think they're so, so pretty. These are sterling earrings with mystic quartz. So there's two mystics. There's the mystic quartz and the mystic topaz. And really what it is just a coating on the stone, like the AB coating, the Aurora Borealis coating. So these are quartz, but look how beautiful the design is on these. And then you have all the different colors in that mystic quartz. So pretty. The back is marked ATI 925 ID, which I'm not sure what the ID is, but the ATI was the brand, the maker. They have the hook on top, and let me get you the measurement. 1 3/4 inch. Hi, Francis. I think I just got your registration. I'm not sure if you, well, if you're typing right now, then you can bid. But yeah, you can also email me. I see your message. Okay, so these beauties, we will start at, let's go $28 start on these. Rose is in at 28. Thank you. Looking for 30. These are so pretty. Okay, we'll leave them for a few seconds.
All right. We're going once. Twice. Fair one. And we're sold.
All right, Rose. Congratulations. These are gorgeous. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do the little toucan brooch that was on the table. This cute little dude. It's got no maker. Hi, Gail. Welcome in. Hi, Robin. So this little guy is black and gold enamel with the gold tone and a straight pin back. Little critter brooch. And we'll start this off at $5. And I'll give you a measurement. 2 inches. And he's got a little clear rhinestone eye. Excellent condition. Hi, Dee. Welcome in. All right, we'll leave him up just for a few seconds. All right, we'll pass on the toucan for now. Hi, Bo, welcome in. Let's do, how about we do the silpata earrings? So these are sterling silver silpata with some goldstone. Very cool design. And the marking, I might need the loop for this one. So there's your silpata mark and 925. And then you have the little dangle goldstone. It's kind of like a kidney wire hook with the little swirls. And they measure 1.5 inches. And we'll start these at $25. Okay, I'll leave these up for just a few seconds. Silpata sterling with the goldstone. Gail's in at 25. Thank you. Looking for 27. And the really pretty swirls. There's the marks again, the silpata arrows, and then 925. Okay, we'll give it just a few seconds. 27 is the next bid.
All right. We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. We're sold.
All right, those are going home to you, Gail. Thank you so much, and congratulations. All right, so while we're on the earring kick, let's do these. These are also sterling. I couldn't find a mark on these, but obviously I tested them, and they do test as sterling. So they are a hook with 3 rings, and each of the rings has a different little texture. So we got kind of a rope design, we got the plain, and then we got this that's stamped with like a little bit of florals. And it's stamped on both sides, so it doesn't matter which way the earring is moving around. You're still going to see the pattern. And I'll get a length. I would say about 2¼ inches. And let's start these at 20. Okay, we'll give it just a few seconds. $20 start, sterling silver earrings. All right, we'll pass on these for now. If anyone wants to see them again, just holler at me. Let's do this other ring I have sitting out that was no, this wasn't on the screen. This was just on the side. Okay. sterling silver, and amethyst. You can wear it either way, this way, like a teardrop, or that way. I kind of like it this way. Sterling silver, amethyst. This is a Ross Simons designer mark, designer piece. And it is a size 8. And let's start this off at $30. It almost looks blue in the camera, but it is purple. It is purple. Really good condition, beautiful sterling Ross Simons amethyst ring. All right, we'll give this just a few seconds. See, now it looks more purple. All right, we'll pass on the Ross Simons. Let me know if you're interested later. I have a Sarah Coventry ring. It is silver tone with a black rhinestone in the center. Kind of like a little flower. Sarah Coventry. Hello, welcome in. And it is a size 6 1/4. And we will start this off at $8. Oh, which one? The amethyst, Shelly? This is Sarah Coventry, silver tone, black rhinestone, size 6 1/4, $8 start. All right, we'll leave it just for a few seconds. All right, we'll pass on that. And waiting for Shelly. I don't know which one she meant. I'm thinking it was the amethyst, but I'll wait for her confirmation. And in the meanwhile, let's do, I have another Sarah Coventry piece. This one is a brooch. Excellent condition, Sarah Coventry. Butterfly brooch, and we'll just start this one off at 5. If anyone's interested. I wonder if something is going on with YouTube, or because I did notice I just dropped like 15 people in a few seconds. All right, Karen's in at 5. Thank you. Looking for 7. We'll just give it a few minutes. I should say a few seconds. Beth's in at 7. Looking for 9. Thank you. Excellent condition. Sarah Coventry, silver tone butterfly brooch. Yes, we're live. Yep, I see you, Shelly. I see you. I was asking which item you were talking about. So just let me know. And we're looking for a $9 bid. Yeah, see? Because something must have happened because I was just telling Kyle this. I was at 47 viewers and then all of a sudden I was down to 33. Like in a split second. So I'm not sure. Sorry, I didn't do it, I promise. Okay, let's call this to Beth for $7.
Going once.
Is there a car outside?
Twice. She would like the amethyst ring.
Okay.
Fair warning. We're sold.
Okay, this goes to Beth. This goes to Beth, and then thank you and congrats. And then amethyst ring will go to Shelly, no problem. When you get a second, just type in the chat. Sold to Shelly.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone watches the replay. Okay, it's yours, Shelly. Thank you. All right, let's do the Brighton bracelet. So it will come with the box, a little tin. And Brighton jewelry is silver plated. So it will get like a patina over time. You just polish it and it's good to go. Hi, Misha. Welcome in. Hi, Carrie. Oh, we just got 2 people from Australia that just arrived at the same time. Well, hello. Oh, it is? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know it was storming. That could be it. Yeah. Okay, so this one is Brighton. Very cute. Love the wood. Love the open work panels. It is slightly adjustable. 1 inch. It has a 1 inch extender. It has the Brighton bee heart and a little wood dangle. So let's get the measurement on this. And it can go from 7 to, I'm gonna say 8 inches, maybe 8 1/4, but I'll stick with 8. From 7 to 8 inches, and you'll get the tin with it. And we'll start this off at 25. Yeah, well, it's winter over there for you guys, right? We just had a heat wave last week when it was like 100 degrees every day last week. Hey, Margot, Vintage Peep Show, welcome in. And if Brad's there, hi, Brad. Rose is in at 25. Thank you, thank you. Looking for 27. Yeah, this is in really, really nice condition. Love the wood. Beautiful. Okay, we'll give that a few seconds. Then maybe we'll do the Ann Koplick next. All right, let's call this to Rose for 25.
Hey, Margot. I am here. Lurking in the back as per usual. All right, we're going once. Twice. Fair warning. We're sold.
All right, Rose, that's going to you. Congrats and thank you. We'll put this in here nice for you. So it's not jingling around. I'll fix that up nice. Okay, thank you. So the Ann Koplick, it's a set, and I'm going to sell it as a set. First we have the earrings. And the metal is like a antiqued gold tone. And then it has these beautiful Rivoli crystals. Okay, it has a nice little lever back. Aw. So those are the earrings, and then the necklace. So that's Ann Koplick Designs, made in USA. So you have the clasp, and then you have all of these, like some are textured, some aren't, links with the dangle crystals. Okay, so kind of looks like that. And then let me get you the length. Yeah, it's been very hot here in New York too. But I'm not going to complain because I'd rather that than snow. All right, so it's a 15-inch drop. So that's a 30-inch total length necklace. And then the earrings are 2.5 inches. And we'll start the set at $30. And the crystals have like a white, like a clear and yellowish hue to them.
Hey, Carrie. I'm not having a beer tonight. It's gonna be an early day tomorrow, so.
Okay, so that's the necklace. 15-inch drop, 30-inch total. Here are the earrings. Okay, we'll leave these for a few seconds. Ann Koplick. Hen house on fire. Okay, we'll pass on the set. Pass on that for now. Let's do the rose quartz bracelet. So this is a wrap bracelet. Get it undone. And it has a nice, beautiful piece of rose quartz in the center and all these little rose quartz beads. And then these are clear glass beads. Well, they have kind of like an aurora borealis coating. And then you have all these stones. Beautiful. And this is, I do believe that this is leather, and it's kind of in like a dusty rose color, the leather. And then you have 3 sizes. So you would just kind of wrap it around. Put that in the center more. Okay, like that. I probably would have to undo it one more time and then, so pretty cool. I'll give you the length on it. And then, like I said, it has 3 adjustments. So it can go from 32 to 36 inches. And we'll start this off at $8. I just love all the different stones. Really pretty. All right, Beth's in at 8, looking for 10. 10 with Misha. I think that, and then 12 is the next bid. You're shaking my table, Kyle.
That's not me, that's Cal.
12 with Francis, looking for 14. Yeah, it's in really nice condition. And then you got the toggle there. A little toggle to put into the adjustments. We have 12 looking for 14. And just a reminder, I will be invoicing after the show, but I won't be shipping, this week. So you can just keep adding to your order. 14 with Misha, looking for 16. Thank you. And then like for my international customers, I can hold your order, a month if you want, so it's saves you. You can get like, more than a few things per the shipping cost. We have 14 looking for 16. Right. 16 with Francis, looking for 18. You can see the reflection of my lamp in the crystal. And my plant, did you see that? Where is it? Oh no, you can't see the plant, never mind. Who's the other? There, that's it. You can see the plant too. All right, I'll give it a few seconds. We have 16, we're looking for 18.
Alrighty, we're going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Francis, that's going to you. Thank you so much and congratulations. You'll be able to just check your email. You got to give me like probably about an hour after the show and just check your email and you'll see an invoice and you can pay with any debit or credit card. Thank you. All right, let's do these earrings that have the 14 karat gold. Yes, thank you, Carrie. Press the thumbs up. So this right here in the center is 14 karat gold and the rest is sterling. And it is also marked that on the back. 14K and then written out in sterling. And it's also marked, it's actually marked 925 on the hooks as well. So let me get a measurement quickly. And we're looking at about 1 1/4 inches. Let me get this one fixed. There we go. Oops. They kind of almost give me like some Aztec vibes a little bit. Really pretty. So let's start these at 40. Now this isn't solid 14K, it's just a plating right here. If it was solid, it would go through the back. But still very beautiful. Okay, we'll give it just a few seconds. 14 karat gold and sterling. What's the matter, Dallas? You okay? All right, Misha's in at 40, looking for 42. Thank you. All right, we'll give it just a few seconds. 42 is the next bid. What's the matter, Dally? Good.
All right, we're going once, twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Misha, these are going to you. Thank you so much. They're gorgeous. All right, we'll do maybe in about 10 minutes, we'll do some $5 credits. But in the meanwhile, let's do this really cute ring. I'm Italian, so I get it. Kyle's not, though. So that's good, right? So look at how cute this ring is. So it's all cubic zirconia. You got a little clear one there for the leaf. You have orange ones inside the sunflower, and look at it spin. And then you have, this is like a champagne color CZ in the B right here. And then look at what the inside says. You are my sunshine. Isn't that the cutest? And then you can like kind of play with it too. It is all sterling. There's your mark, 925 right there. And the size is, I would say, an 8¼ And we will start this at, let's go 30 on this one. Very unique.
Yeah, all right, buddy.
Does he have to go out maybe? Is that why he's... You want to go outside?
One boot.
Isn't it so cool? The little bead, little flower. It says, you are my sunshine. Shelly's in at 30, looking for 32. Thank you. It's a little big for this finger, but you can kind of get the point there. So we got 30, looking for 32. We'll give it a few seconds.
All right. We're going once, twice. Fair warning. Sold.
All right. Congrats, Shelly. Thank you so much. I love this. It's so pretty. So different and unique. Let's do this ring. This is amethyst as well. Aw. This is amethyst, sterling, and marcasite. I don't know what these other marks are. Can we get focused? It looks like TM, and then I'm not really, or TH. Not really sure, but it is a size. Did he come back in already?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
All right. It is a size 5 3/4, and we'll do a $30 start.
Hi, boogies.
I love that little marcasite on the side. So cool. It's a small Z, but gorgeous. Amethyst, sterling, marcasite. Okay, we'll leave it just for a few more seconds. Okay, we'll pass on this one for now. No problemo. And let's do a clearance item, and then we'll do the $5 credit giveaways. All right, so these have been shown a few times. These are sterling and garnet. That rhodonite garnet, rhodonite. Oh my gosh, I can't say it now. Hi, Robin. No problem. These are sterling and garnet. Beautiful earrings. They're marked inside there, 925 Thailand. The length on them, 1 inch. And we will start these at just $1. Sterling garnet earrings start $1. $1 holler. Remember, $2 minimum bid, minimum increment. Rose starts us off with 1, looking for 3 or better. I have Robin in first at 7, looking for 9. Beth is in at 9, looking for 11. We're looking for 11. 11 with Eileen, looking for 13. 13 or better. 13 with Marianne, looking for 15 or better. Thank you, everybody. 15 with Rose, looking for 17 or better. 17 with Beth, looking for 19 or better. Rose is in at 20, looking for 22 or better. Okay, let's see a slowdown, so we'll give it a few seconds. 22 is the next bid. Oh, we got Misha in at 22. Looking for 24. Garnet, sterling, earrings, made in Thailand. Rose is out. Thank you, Rose. Hi, Pam. Thank you. All right, we'll give it a few seconds and we'll call to Misha for 22. Great deal still.
All right, we're going once. We're going twice. And with a fair warning, we are sold.
All right, you got him, Misha. Thank you so much. Great price. Congratulations. Okay, I think it's time for our first giveaway. All right, so $5 giveaway credit. Here are the rules and regulations. It is not sponsored by YouTube. You can use it on merchandise only, so your order has to be $5 or more. It expires in 3 months, which makes it June, July, so September 29th, 2025. It'll be auto applied to your next invoice, so it is very possible that you could win $5 now and, claim things, and you'll get $5 off your invoice tonight. Non-transferable, can't gift it to anybody. You can only use 1 credit at a time, and you can't win more than once per show. Now to enter, you are going to type this code into the chat. I'm going to put it up on the screen. You guys should know the drill by now. The secret code is Dallas.
Predictable.
So you have to enter it just like this. You have to put the hashtag in. So do the hashtag sign and then Dallas. That's the little puppy that's under my desk. And what was I just going to say? Oh, it does not matter if it's lowercase or uppercase. It does not matter. It will still be counted. And then if anybody needs to register to bid, if you're a brand new customer, that form is at the top of the chat. There's either a black or a blue bar across the chat at the top. If you just click that, it'll bring up a link that you can click and you can register to bid. Or just hang out. That's cool too. But that's only for new customers. All right, I'll give you guys a few seconds to get your hashtag in. All right, a few more seconds. I see a slowdown in the entries, so I think everyone might be good, might be entered. All right, let me bring that down. All right, are we ready? I'm going to take you over to the computer, so hold on.
I was ready before you. I predicted it was going to be Dallas.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. A few other people got kicked out too, Bo. I'm not sure. Very weird. All right, so we have 26 entries. Let's see who our first $5 winner is. Who is winner number 1? Peggy, okay, you're our winner number 1. You won $5. Congratulations. And let's do one more. One more winner for $5. Who's it gonna be? Shelly. All right, so you also won $5. Congrats, congrats. And we will do another one at the end of the show. Let me clip you guys back into here. Sorry about that. All right. Let's keep going. And the next item, I'm unfamiliar with this maker. It's CL. I think. But it is all sterling silver and amber. It is not marked sterling anywhere, but I did test it and it is sterling. And then the designer mark is here. I'm not sure who it is. I think it was C. Lavaldo came up, but I'm not sure if that's really what this is. So I can't, I can't say yes or no. So this is heavy. This is a nice solid piece. It measures, I would say it's about 7 1/4 inches. Because it's like right in the middle. I would say it's about 7 1/4. And it does, it will open a hair, like it is slightly flexible, so you can get your wrist in. If you need that measurement, let me get that also. I think it's an inch. Yeah, 1 inch. Yeah, I don't know. It could be. You think somebody got like a cartouche put on like that and got the I mean it could be. But there's no other mark anywhere. Like it doesn't even it's not even marked sterling, but I did test it. Anyways, could be. No clue. But let's start this at $50, 50. So now since we're at 50, it's going to be a $5 bid, $5 increments. Mary, no, actually I have Misha in first at 50. Marianne would have to be 55 if you're still interested. Nope, Misha, you were in at 50, so you're good. Can you delete that?
Oh, doesn't matter.
Oh, all right. Marianne's at 60, looking for 65. So pretty, and it's heavy. Let me weigh this baby. So we have 65 looking for 70. Yeah, look at that. 48. Oh, geez, I'm not even in the screen. 48 grams. She thick. $70 with Marianne, $75 with Misha, looking for 80. Thank you, ladies. 80, looking for 80, 85, yep. 80, all right, so we're at 85, looking for 90. Hi, Sandra, welcome in. Welcome to the fan club. Okay, and Marianne's out. Okay, thank you so much. Let's call it to Misha for 85.
Sure thing. We're going in once. Twice. Fair warning. We're sold.
All right, you got it. Congratulations and thank you. She's a beaut. That one might need a larger bag too. Excuse me. All right. We're going to do this bracelet by Troll Beads. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these are made in London. Let me look that up again. Troll Beads. Where's About Us? I don't know. Yeah, London. And it's kind of like their version of Pandora. Thank you, Karen. All right. All right, Misha, thank you. I'm not gonna add. Let me know if you want me to add shipping because I can hold your stuff since you're international. So let me know and I won't add the shipping to it. We can just I'll start like a hold for you. So all this is sterling. Okay, so it's really cool. You got the beads on it that are glass. Got some purple. You got this blue one that's like a little cosmic. And you got the white. And then all of this is sterling. You got the sterling bead also. And then you have the clasp here, which is gorgeous with the flower. And you can add, and you can change these out. That's why there are two clasps. You can take this off and you can put a different one on. So not only are the charms interchangeable, but you can actually change out the clasp as well. And then to get the beads off, you get it off from this side. You would undo the clasp and then the beads can come off. You could rearrange them, whatever you like to do. So I'm going to get the length. It is 7 inches. And, right, isn't it pretty? So let me show you, just see. So just the bracelet alone is selling for $55 on their website. That's with no charms and no fancy clasp. The charms themselves could be, as you can see, 50, 61, 61. And then the cool clasp, there was one right here, is 50. So this is like, if you think each item is 50 bucks, I mean, you got a couple $100 right here, right? But don't worry, I'm not going to do that to you. So 7 inches, and let's start this at 50. Look at that, 50 bucks, and that's what just the bracelet is going for. Not even any of the charms or the fancy clasp. And who knows, we've probably come across these charms before and not even realized that they were troll beads. Because let me see what the inside says here. Because everyone's just so used to the ALE for Pandora. I don't know what that says. CAA? It looks like CAA on one side and then S925 on the other. Okay, so we'll leave that for just a few seconds. All right, we'll pass on that for now, and it will come with the box. So it's like getting a brand new item. So let me know, and I'll take that back out. Let's do this ring. This is ruby. And sterling silver, matches my nails. With the little leaves on the side, or the heart, however you want to look at it, or the spade. 925 there. This is, let's see, this is kind of wide, so let's see. I would go with a size 6. Let me see. Yeah, because it is wide. I would say 6, 6 1/4, depending if you like it. If you like your rings snug, I would go with a size 6 1/4. Or size 6 if you want them a little looser, because like I'm a 6 here and it's a little loose. And let's do this for, I'm trying to think. Let's go 30 on this one. Start bid 30. Is he dreaming?
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Because usually when rings get wide like this, you don't want them too tight because then you're just going to sausage your fingers. Karen's in a 30, looking for 32. So pretty. Okay, we'll leave it for a few seconds. Looking for a $32 bid.
All right. We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right. Congrats, Karen. Thank you so much. Love that color. Speaking of color, these are pink sapphire. Pink sapphire and cubic zirconia. Kind of like a little flower. I always look at the difference, like the sapphires are more like clear looking, where the ruby looks kind of cloudy. So these are sterling pink sapphire and cubic zirconia. And they actually are not marked. I had to test them, which is so weird because, like, how do you not mark your stuff, you know? So let me get a size length for you. They are 1 inch. And you know what? Let's start these at 30 also. Gorgeous. Eileen's in at 30, looking for 32. Thank you. They are so sparkly. I don't even think the camera is showing like just how sparkly these are.
Definitely not.
Okay, have a good night, Francis. Yeah, because they are just like super sparkly. All right, we'll give it a few seconds. Looking for a $32 bid.
All right. So we're going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Eileen, thank you so much. They are gorgeous. Congrats. All right, I have 2 pairs of studs, so let's do those. How do I join the fan club? So underneath the video, somewhere where like my name is and stuff, it should have a button that says join.
I don't know if you can do it from the phone. You may need
Yeah,
to do it from the computer.
the phone, I can get you the link too. It's easier. See if I can find it quick. Here. And then you can just check it out. One second. One second. And so if you sign up, you get to use custom emojis that I created myself. And you get to use them in the chat here and on comments on my videos. So it's like a little, get the little perk. Okay. So first up for the studs, I have, these are my favorite, sterling silver and opal. These are natural opal. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Sterling silver and opal, sawtooth edge. I will put backs on them. I just didn't get to do that yet. So sterling silver and opal. These are small. So millimeter wise, we're looking at about 3 millimeters. But they are gorgeous. And we will start these at $20. And I'm going to grab a little pillow thing here. And they are marked 925 on the posts. You can kind of see it right there. My brother had a pet. Eileen? Oh, oh wow. What is a currawong, Kerry? I'm guessing they're only in Australia. Kyle's gonna have to Google it. 20 bucks, sterling and opal. Just a few seconds. Oh, a bird. No way. I bet you it was very smart, right? Looks like a smart bird. Okay, so we'll pass on these. A bloody big bird. That's funny. Yeah, it looks like a crow or like a raven. Yeah. Okay, here are the other studs. They're also sterling. And they're just a bar. Okay, so come on. There we go. So they would just look like that. Sterling. And let's do these for start bid of $12.
That would be you. You would have an animal sanctuary if you had the choice.
Oh yeah, totally. 100%. And I will put backs on these also. Sterling. Kind of like a bar stud. Okay. Can pass on those also. Put them back in the bags. Put them back. Okay. Let's do this one. This is opal. This is a ring. It is opal and marcasite. So it's got the bigger, did I show this before? It's got the bigger square marcasites and then the smaller ones. That is natural opal. Sterling silver. 925 there. This is a size 6.5. And we'll start this at 30. I love those square marcasites. They're so cool. So different. Okay, just leave it up for a few seconds. Aw. I would love to see that. Okay, we'll pass on this one. Pass, 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 pass. Oh, let me do this one. So this I got recently. This is so cute. This is, I'm not sure if it's turquoise or if it's just like stone chips. But look at how pretty that is with the flowers. This one's sterling too, right in there. This one, I'm going to say it's a 7 since it's kind of thick, she wide. Look how pretty. Let me see if we get in there closer. Yeah, it's definitely some type of stone chips. So let's start this off at 28. Light blue and dark blue. Oh, don't be sorry. No need to be sorry. Okay, leave it for a few seconds. Okay, we'll pass on that one. What's next? Ooh. Okay, this one I showed during a jewelry video. And I like to show things, you know, if they don't sell the jewelry video, I like to show them during an auction because I do have people that only like to watch one versus the other. So this one is topaz and cubic zirconia with marcasite. Ooh, an owl. This one's so pretty. And you have the 925 there. This is a size, I'm going to go at 8.5. And we'll start this at 38. That's its actual name, the Powerfully Owl. That's really cool. $38 with Shelly, looking for 40. Thank you. It's a little big for this finger, but it'll have to do. Oh, powerful. Gotcha. Okay, we'll leave it for a few seconds. Next bid is 40.
Alrighty. We're going once. And twice. With a fair warning. We are sold.
Awesome, Shelly. Thank you so much. She's a beaut. All right, what else do we got? What else? What else? Oh, we have this. I didn't show any necklaces really. This one is 12 karat gold, sterling, and turquoise. I believe this is Black Hills gold. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Oh, that's right. I don't send you invoices. Yes, you can take $5 off the total. Absolutely. So I believe this brand is Black Hills Gold. So it is 12 karat gold in the rose gold and the yellow gold. And then you have the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And the rest is sterling. And all that is marked here on the back. And then you have the beautiful sterling chain and spring ring closure. It is a 16-inch chain. I believe I have a longer one if you need something longer. And the pendant and bail is 1.25 inches. So let's start this off at, let's start it at $42. And then if you need a longer chain, I can see what I have. Because I believe this one, let me see what this one is right here. No, I think this one's, yeah, I have an 18-inch if that works better. Okay, we have high bid with Marianne at 46, looking for 48. And there's your clasp with the 925 on Italy. Yeah, exactly. I personally like 16-inch chains. I like my necklaces to be like right at the base of my neck. That way, like if I'm wearing a little bit more high cut shirt, you can still see the necklace. Okay, thank you, Shelly. So let's call this to Marianne for 46.
Alrighty. We're going once, twice, fair one, and we're sold.
All right, Marianne, thank you and congrats. Now, is this chain okay for you, the 16-inch, or did you want 18? Because I have an 18-inch box chain if you would prefer that. Shaking the camera.
I'm writing.
So let me know if the 16's fine or if you want the 18 box chain. 18? Okay. I will have Kyle switch that out for you. You got it. All right. It's fine. I have malachite earrings. These are sterling. And look at that. With the little kidney wire hook. Just get that one closed. There we go. The length on these are 2 inches. And I don't believe these were marked. Oh yeah, were they marked? Yeah, they are. Right there. So let's start these off at 25. Yeah, it really is beautiful. I love all the different like bands in it and how like no two piece is the same. Okay, we'll pass on these. Holler at me if you want me to take them back out, or email me if you're watching the replay. Let's do. Oh, I showed that one. Let's do these earrings. These are sterling, and they are hollow. Oh, is that a dent on it? Oh, maybe we won't do these then. Yeah, I don't like that dent on there. Okay, we're gonna pass on those. Okay. We're gonna pass on those. Let's do this sterling ring. This one is opal in like a little wave. Natural opal, sterling silver, 925. Size 10. And let's start this at $28. I love opal. I'm gonna put this right here for now so I can, you can't really see it that great, but I'm gonna, so I can pick out a few more items. We have this ring and this ring I want to do.
Rose is in for 28.
Alrighty. Thank you, thank you. Looking for 30. I have, this is Pandora. Yeah, we'll do Pandora.
Hi, bears.
Little snort. What are these earrings? We got little elephant earrings. Oh, the Brighton ring. Yes, yes. Okay, let's call this to Rose for 28.
Sure thing. We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. We're sold.
That would actually make a cool thumb ring. Oh, I like that. All right, Rose, you got it. Thank you and congrats.
She's like, psych, not sold.
No, no. All right, while we're on the opal kick, let's do this one. This is an old sterling ring. Look at that natural opal. It's a little bit more blue than the ring I just showed. I couldn't even find a 925 mark in here. Very old. I would say it's, let me see. I would say about 6 3/4. Good night. And let's start this one off at, let's start this one off at 30. It's a lot of opal. It's an oldie. Gail's in at 30. Thank you. Looking for 32. It's a little big here, but it's too small here, so we'll put it here. It almost looks like it's like glowing. Love it. All right, we'll give it a few seconds. I just spilled my water everywhere.
Sure, a straw, babe.
Hold on. I got it on the counter on the table. And all over me.
All right. We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Gail, that's going to you. Gorgeous. Thank you, thank you. All right. Then I had a Pandora ring. I did show this in a video, YouTube video, so I will lower the price a hair. Thank you. This is Pandora. It is like a buttery enamel, like a buttery yellow beige enamel and cubic zirconia all the way around. The sides have hearts, open hearts and closed hearts. And then the inside here is your Sterling 925 ALE 58, which I'm assuming is the size. I don't know. But it is an 8 1/4. This is very wide. And I offered this at $40, so let's go $35. It's a honker ring. It's a lot of sterling here. Cubic zirconia and enamel. Pandora. All right, leave it just for a few seconds. All right, we shall pass on to the next. We have a beautiful sterling rose quartz ring. Look how beautiful that pink is. Rose quartz, sterling silver. Mark is there. This is a size 10. And we'll go $30. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Karen's in at 30, looking for 32. Thank you. You can see a little bit of like the inclusions or whatever you call it in there. The little quartz marks. It looks a little bit more on the whiter side on camera, but it is a pink. Really well made. You can feel the substantialness. Oh, jeez, as I drop it. All right, we'll give it a few seconds. $32 is the next bid.
All right. And we're going once. Oh, nope. Karen is in for 32.
All right. 32, looking for 34. Do you want to go put on the outside light and shut these shades, please?
Sure.
Please. 34 with Karen P. Looking for 36. Size 10, rose quartz, sterling silver. We have 36 with Karen M, looking for 38. 38 with Karen P, looking for 40. Thank you, ladies. All right, Karen M is out. Thank you so much. We'll give it just a few seconds, looking for a $40 bid. It's a little big here. That's why it's a little curvy. All right, let me start countdown. Going once. Oh, you're back. Going twice.
Yeah.
You want to finish?
Fair one. And we're sold.
All right, Karen P, thank you so much and congrats. And thank you, Karen M, for your bids. Make sure you write the right Karen. Yeah, perfect.
With my terrible handwriting.
Yes, so I'll do that right now. I think it's Brighton. I mean, it looks like it to me, and it has the heart on the inside of the band. It's actually a spinner ring, I guess you can say. So here it is. And it has the heart on the inside. Right there. And then this is actually sterling silver. It's not plated. They do have a sterling line as well. And it fits really nice because the ring like goes in right here, so you have like room for your fingers. And I just thought it was really cool. The little spinner with the hearts and everything. So it is a size, I'm going to stick with a size 8 since it's not really fully at the 8 1/4. So size 8, and I'm going to start this at 32. Pam. Well, there was a lot that was passed on, so if you want any of that, well, I'll still have it. I'm not going to be, selling it anywhere else, like in any other video for the moment anyway. All these that get passed on, I'll probably just end up clearancing out at some point. Julie's in at 32, looking for 34. All right, we'll give it a few seconds. Sterling silver, Brighton. Very unique. Della, you okay?
I think he woke up from a dream.
All right, let's call this to Julie for 32.
Alrighty. We're going once. And twice. And with a fair one. We're sold.
Awesome. You got it. Thank you and congrats. Okay. We are doing next a really cute pair of sterling earrings that have elephants on the top. You're shaking the camera again. Make people nauseous.
That's life.
Aye. So we have the two elephants, sterling, and they have little diamond cuts. They are marked on the post right there. I can look, but I don't think so. Rose quartz. These are about a little over half an inch. And we'll start these at 20 bucks. And I'm going to put them here so I can take a look.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that's not really a good way to show them, but Beth's in at 20, looking for 22. Thank you. Oh, I have this moonstone ring I almost forgot about. I think that might have been the only rose quartz. Yeah. I had other rings, but they were size 9, and I think those sold. Yeah, so as of now, that was all I had. All right, so let's call these to Beth for 20.
All right, we're going once and twice. Fair warning.
Let me fix that back.
Sold.
There we go. Okay. Thank you, Beth. All right. Moonstone ring. You can see the flash a little bit. Smaller size, sterling. Where's the mark? Oh, I broke my nail off. And I didn't want it to be ugly, so, for everyone to see tonight, so I just covered it with a Band-Aid. There's your 925 there. This is a size 6 1/4. And let's start this at $24. There we go. There's the flash. We can get it to focus. There we go. It's okay. I'm getting them done on Wednesday, so I just have to go a couple days with it broken off. It's weird to type though, because I'm typing and I'm like donk, type donk, like it's definitely throws me off. Okay, we'll pass on the moonstone. I have 2 Alex and Ani bracelets, if anyone's interested in these. One of them is actually really pretty. It's got these blue beads. And they're all, adjustable. Very nice condition. Gold tone with the blue beads. They're almost like a turquoise color, like a turquoise bead. And we'll start this at 5 if anybody's interested. And I'm just going to leave this here so I can see what else I got. Because we're coming up to our 2-hour mark, which is usually when I say goodnight. So if you have anything else, I know I didn't do a preview. I have another ring I could show. Karen's in at 5, looking for 7. Thank you. Yeah, this one's really pretty, especially for the summer with that beautiful, I love the color combo, that turquoise blue and the gold. Gorgeous. Oh, I have this ring too. So we'll give that a few seconds. Next bid is 7. All right. Well, let's call it to Karen for 5.
We're going once.
I don't
Twice.
know if I showed this. I don't think so. Let's show this one too.
And we're sold.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. That's going to Karen. Thank you so much. Hey, Kay Bailey. No problem. I have probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items left, and then we're going to call it a night. But we did pass on quite a bit. So if you wanted to catch the replay and email me, just let me know if anything interests you. All right. The other Alex and Ani is a unicorn. So pretty with the pink hair and the gold enamel. Beautiful condition. And we'll start this one at 5 also. All of the Alex and Ani are adjustable. There we go. There we go. And I can do a clearance item too. So these 6 items. Okay, we'll pass on the unicorn. And let's do, this ring is so cool. This is peridot and sterling silver. Look at this. How freaking cool is this ring? That large stone. It is marked. Where are you marked? Right in here. 925. Been watching from my TV, so no chat. Oh, hi! Well, thank you for watching and saying hello. Ring was all I was missing to have. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome, Julie. Good, good. And welcome, Vanessa. Okay, so this one's so cool. It's like one of my favorite pieces that we have tonight. It is a, so it's a size 7. Let me see, because, yeah, because I'm a 7 here. We'll go with size 7. And we're going to start this at, let's go 35. Yes, thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Peridot, sterling, gorgeous.
All proceeds go directly to Dallas.
Carries in at 35. So nice. This is going to go all the way around the world. Yeah, this is cool. This is definitely going to be something that gets complimented on. And, you know, people are going to be like, what is that? That's awesome. Right? Such a cool color for sure. All right, 37's the next bid. We'll leave it up for a few seconds.
Alrighty. We're going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Carrie, that's going to you, my friend. Let me know if you want me to hold it and not, you know, not put the shipping on your invoice. Let me know. I can hold for a bit. Congrats, congrats. All right, let's do this clearance item. Hold, will do. Okay. So this is all sterling and blue glass. It's a bracelet, but it's got some letters on it that, you know, are pretty personal. So I don't know if somebody maybe wanted to take this apart and maybe not have, maybe put something else instead of the letters, or I don't know, you know, but it's all sterling and it is a size 6.5. So even if you wanted to just deconstruct it and make something else with it, you know, I don't know. But we'll start it at $1 and whoever wins it can do what they want. But everything, the clasp, everything, the beads, it's all sterling. Yeah, like even if you wanted to just take it apart and use the toggle for another necklace or bracelet or whatever. I just didn't want to scrap this, and because that's not really fair, you know. But if somebody can do something with it, cool. If not, no big deal. All right, so I have Karen in, whoops, I have Karen in first for $1, looking for 3. All right, Carrie, have a good day. Thanks for coming. Well, Karen, Vanessa, Karen's in first for $1, so the next bid would be 3. Shelly's in for 3, looking for 5. All right, we might be selling this for $3. Leave it for a few seconds. Next bid is 5. Karen's in at 5, looking for 7. And just a reminder, I will be invoicing right after the show tonight. Just got to give me about an hour to get everybody's, you know, invoices done. And I will be adding shipping, but you can still shop the whole week because I won't be actually shipping. I just like to put the shipping on there so that even if you don't get anything else all week, your stuff will be ready to ship at the end of the week. Shelly's in at 7 and Karen's out. Alrighty, thank you. Let's call to Shelly for 7.
Alrighty, we're going once. Twice. Fair 1. And we're sold.
All right, Shelly, thank you. And thank you everyone that bid. Okay, I think I only showed this necklace in a jewelry video. So let's try showing it here. This is all sterling. Thank you. This is all sterling and it is very cool. So the links are textured and smooth. And it has a lobster clasp with 925 there on the back and on the thumb of the clasp. And it's also on this side. Let me get the measurement. I think it was 18 inches. No, 17 inches. Yeah, very different. Exactly. I offered this in the video, in my jewelry video for 75. Let's start it for 65. Okay. Good night, Julie. Thanks for coming. Yeah, this is a lot of sterling. Wonder if we can weigh this too. I don't know if it'll fit on the little thing here. Oh yeah, there we go. 34 grams. So you're basically getting it for $2 a gram, which is cheap. That is a very good price. Less than $2 a gram. I can't even buy my stuff.
No,
sterling for that.
A lot of times it's around like 350-ish or more.
All right, maybe this is something someone has to think about, which is fine. There's the other side. 17 inches, all sterling. All right, we'll pass for now. Then I have, so the next two items were also shown in jewelry videos, so we'll do a better deal tonight for them. So this ring is just so cool. If I can hold it right. It's got these like leaves and crosses. Oh, Nordic? Yeah. Makes sense. All these beautiful leaves and crosses. This ring reminds me of something Chrome Hearts would make. It is only marked. Where is it? Where is it? Here. 925. And it is a size, I'm going to say 7 1/4. And I offered it for 38. Let's go 35. Very well made. Marianne's in at 35, looking for 37. Thank you. Okay, we'll leave that just for a few seconds.
Alrighty. We're going once, twice. Fair warning. Sold.
All right, thank you, Marianne. Such a cool ring. I wish it was just a hair bigger, but then that means I'd have to keep it. All right, this is probably going to be the final item for tonight.
The final countdown.
Yeah. And I did show this in a jewelry video, so we will drop the price a little bit. This is amethyst and sterling silver. And it is marked, and I believe this is a Taxco piece. And it's adjustable. I love sterling adjustable rings. It's just so cool. And look at this gorgeous amethyst. Oh my gosh, I can't even. Right? So it's sitting right now at a size 8. You can open it up a little bit. I can say maybe 8, 8.5. squeeze it a little bit. So it is adjustable. And I had offered this for 40. Let's go 35. And this is like rough right here, which is really cool. Very large stone. I would say it's probably like an inch. 3/4 of an inch. Okay, we'll leave it just for a few seconds. All right, we will pass. All right, you guys, so let's do one more $5 credit giveaway. $5. The code word is Sunday. So if you want to be entered to win $5, please enter this into the chat one time and one time only, hashtag Sunday. And here are the rules again. Same as before. And then I will see you all tomorrow for a jewelry video. I would really love to get a clearance purse video out this week. So I might try to do that. It would probably be Tuesday or Wednesday. So keep a lookout, but don't hold me to it. I'll try. And then if you want to watch the replay, you can email me if you see anything that I passed on. So I'll give you guys a few more seconds. Yeah, I can show him really fast. Let me move this. There he is. There's his butt. He had a little bit of an allergy breakout, as you can see. We just took him to the vet last week. He's a monthly vet visitor. He's got to keep up with his Cytopoint injections and his custom allergy serum. But since it's the summer, he gets the outbreaks even worse. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, running and rolling in the grass and doing dog stuff.
And that's the problem. He loves being outside, but he's allergic to it all. All right, let's put this down and we will go over to the computer. So hold on. Whee! Okay. Where is he if I... You're not really going to be able to see his head. Deli! Deli! He's like, leave me alone, Mom.
He doesn't humor anything.
Yes, definitely poor Dallas. I hate seeing him like this. And it could be the littlest thing. Like, he could, Kyle will just mow the lawn and Dallas will come out to go to the bathroom. And then, because the grass is fresh, he gets like a little outbreak. Okay, let's see. Who's going to win another $5? Who's it going to be? Winner number 3. Winner number 3. Kay Bailey. All right. So you are our third winner for $5. Thank you, and congrats. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Until next time. Remember, I'll be working on invoices right after the show. So give me like an hour to get it, within 1 hour. And I will be able to combine with tomorrow's sale. That's no problem. And then hopefully I can get out the purse clearance, and then per sale Friday. As usual, even though it's 4th of July, I'll still do the video, okay? Because our barbecue is not until Sunday. All right. Thank you guys for coming. Have a great rest of your night.
Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for coming.
All right. Nighty night.